All right, here we are, SAOR Health and Fitness Business Forum 2026. We're in Kinsale. The room is set up for all of our incredible members. It looks amazing. We got the team practicing their talks. Let's go see if they're excited for today. Shane, you excited for today?
Can't wait. We're ready. We've all flown in. We're in town for one day only, and this is going to be a great one together.
Epic. And what are you looking forward to the most?
I can't wait to meet the members, say hello, connect. You know, we get to see our people only maybe 2 times per year, and this is one of those 2. So really excited to connect with the people and to have them connect with each other.
Epic.
Cheers.
Max, hello. Good
Exactly
morning.
the same.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Practicing our speech that you're going to absolutely nail.
I'm most excited to public speak today.
Of course.
No, the same as Shane. I'm excited to see our members. I'm excited to connect with them. We've got a lot of old faces coming to join us as well, so connecting with them and some new faces. So it's going to be a good day.
Absolutely, you're going to nail it.
Thanks.
Walk in, do I?
I feel like Shane should do that from the back.
Just the whole way up.
Our main sponsor, Setanta College, they're their commercial director,
Purpose. So if you're in beauty, it's actually doing the nails. If you're in the gym game, it's actually running a PT session. Who here feels like the thing that they do is very, very good or great by a show of hands? Okay. Costco, the numbers on Costco are actually staggering. I actually had to double check to make sure these were correct, because when I saw them I was thinking this is crazy. So Costco is basically a membership business that is moonlighting and pretending to be a supermarket, right? They have 76 million members globally, and they charge an average of $80 US per annum, and they have a 92% renewal rate, right? So the vast majority of people stay with them. For anybody playing on, that's $6 billion in revenue, US billion dollars. So they turn over $6 billion from their membership program, but here's the most interesting part of all these numbers. 65% of all of their company profits, total profits, 65% of it is from their membership program. So if they didn't run a membership program, they would have reduced 65% of their total profits. The numbers are crazy. Their membership program basically pays for everything that they do. Because of course, when you say it out loud, right, if you're trying to sell a bottle of water and make 1 cent on it, you've got to sell a lot of waters. But if you're charging $80 a year, US, whatever that is in euros, like your cost there is very minimal. It's a tiny little membership card. That's the vast majority. Maybe there's a salary on a service line. But it's a really small cost comparatively. $6 billion in revenue, of which that makes up 65% of their total company profits. When you hear those numbers, it is, again, a very unusually good business in a very usual world. You know what a supermarket is. It's not that, right? They sell products, that's what supermarkets do. They're a membership business that just so happens to occupy the space of the world of supermarkets. Again, another example, Amex. I
know some of you are familiar with, she's done a talk. She specializes in women's health physio. Interesting part, take a look at Danny's grid, hasn't posted to it for months. Not a single thing. Go start. She's probably the first person to also say that I should probably do something along the lines of that. But I would argue, because books are full, she's got a waiting list of at least 3 to 6 weeks. She's also expanding in Ireland. Right? Superpower. Exactly. She became so good and she built such a good reputation that, well, there you go. Right? People talk about it. That's her superpower and that's her marketing problem. She became so good that, not that she doesn't need to do the social media side of it, and she'll be the first one to admit that. But right now, she's so busy that she doesn't actually need any more leads or clients. Like, she's at that point, that's the dream, right? I don't really need any more leads or business, like that's the dream. But she's expanding and she's hiring, so she wouldn't need to do these things. But right now, she's gotten herself to a point whereby she didn't need to, because she focused on, well, the best she possibly could, right? And she did that through local area marketing. Okay, should she do a talk here? Yeah. I think a couple of other studios as well here. She's developed relationships with GPs Actually, funny thing, she sends more letters than she does grid posts. For sure, definitely. A lot of this was done, the GP relationships, the consultant relationships, and they were done through a physical letter, right? Gym partnerships, community talks, and word of mouth. We don't see this that often, but again, her main priority was just becoming the best she possibly could, and she nailed it, right? So probably not expecting to see a marketing plan like this, but this also works, right? Social media is a tool, not the goal. The man always beats content and focus. Always. Take home message. 3 different strategies, same outcomes, which is successful businesses. Okay, so there is no one shoe fits all. There is a framework for each one of these, for sure. Like how we send, a framework for an email, for sure, right? How many pieces of content we post, those sort of things. When it comes to putting your personality, there just shouldn't be a framework on that. Right? That'd be weird anyways. So we're not putting a framework with your personality or what you say or what you don't say. We're just systemizing the approach to that, much like with John, where he just has a system nailed down. So ask yourself, what's my superpower? Right? Am I the creator? Do I like creating content? Do I enjoy it? Right? Am I more of an educator? Not really big into the whole content side of things, and like John, but very, very well educated, extremely knowledgeable, lots of experience. So he focuses more on being the educator in the space while also putting out sheer volumes of content. Or are you specialist? Are you the best at what you do? You all should say yes to that. Don't believe that and start. But are you a specialist, or do you want to hone in on a really, really defined niche, like Danny did, women's health physio, right? Really defined niche, and become a specialist, become the best, and just create demand around that. Or are you community building? What we didn't overly focus on here. Or that's what you do really well. Build some incredible community, right? As a many be incredible community, pretty community. All of you have. So you need to focus on one of these elements, or focus on all of them. Right? You can touch on elements of all, but you need to decide on how you're going to deliver that first. Because if you're trying to be the local area, if you're trying to be the volume content, if you're trying to be the personality content, if you've got time for it, go for it, right? Most of us probably don't, right? You're fairly limited with your time. So choose one, figure out what your superpower is, focus on that, and absolutely go for it. Final takeaway. Make content, your content made it. Because the content strategy that works the best, we've all said it, you've probably even said it this morning or today or yesterday. What's the best strategy? One that works for you. Same with every nutrition plan, every training plan. Again, you've said this, you're probably blue in the face saying this. Someone asks you, what's the best training plan I can do best for you? The one that works for you. Why should marketing any do? Thank you.
Please support each other by following them on social media. One thing before we get started, I just wanted to let you know there are 2 things in your gift bags that I would love for you to try later on in the afternoon when you need it. There's some homemade chocolates from a new startup business. She's amazing and put these in. If you can taste them, review them, follow them on socials, that would be amazing. And then you've also got, what are they, Daire? Like a calm supplement? You love them.
Yes,
So,
it's a mixture of vitamin D, L-theanine, ashwagandha, and magnesium. Yes, they're really, really nice also. You can take them now. Yeah. No, genuinely tastes good. Really good. So we're about midway through the day. All the talks are going really well. Shane presented on the most powerful machine, which is your mindset. I dived into digital media marketing in the current world that we live in and how that can assist them get discovered, get more business, get more leads ultimately. And we will share snippets on here, of course. And right now we have our team working segment, where basically we have broken up our teams. We've got 6 tables. They're working on a particular case study, which is a business with said issue, like a small business owner who has an inconsistent income. and the strategies around how they would improve said business. So this is a real world application, because some people here, they've actually already said, oh, is this about me? So we love that, right? We try and match it up with some businesses who can relate to that, and it's super interesting to see the team dynamics. So we chose the leader this year for each group, and what we're noticing and seeing is that the leaders are stepping up massively so, and becoming that leaders and delegating tasks, which is really interesting to see, and the different styles out of which we're seeing. Like Jaden, for example, he's from Australia, and he's up and he's he's up and he's around the team. He's taking control, of the situation, but he's just a different approach. Where Darren, one of our operators in Germany, he's originally from Cork, he's a more calm approach. He sits down, he listens, he provides feedback. It's bringing in calmer demeanour, whereby Jaden brings that energy to the group, both of which work. It's just super interesting to see the different dynamics.
I'm Becky. I'm going to do the presentation for table 5. Bear with me, my accent is quite hard to understand. I'm from the west coast of Ireland. But anyway.
No.
So, Lara runs a successful online coaching business for health and fitness. But her time and energy has been taken with this, but she wants to go into more retreats and group programs. So her objections and fears obviously is she doesn't have the time and energy for this. So what we have done is that we have created a few steps. So if we put in place a CRM, this will buy her back time. She'll be able to send out information to other people and creating messages, automated messages through AI, which again will take back her time because she's messaging her clients individually. And this is going to bring in a kind of a group kind of environment. Hire up some staff to free up her time again buying back her time. Send out a survey to see if this is actually the case. Are her clients actually worried about not getting enough communication out of her? Or is this all in her head? Because a lot of times that's what we think as well. We think we're not giving enough, but is that the actual case? So doing a survey with her original clients at the moment, you'll be able to buy back that time. Then there'll be create a mentorship program. Sign up with SAOR. That will help her. That will have her work with her mindset and her upskilling, and then she'll be then able to hire her staff, and then she'll be able to coach her staff as well and bring out that information and make sure that her staff are coaching her clients as best as she is. So she has the word I'm looking for, she's confident that her clients are getting the same service that she's giving them from day one. And again, as an online coach, we have that fear of handing the reins over to someone else. So as we go down along, she creates her boundaries with clients. Again, times, she's probably texting clients at 10 o'clock at night, so we're going to pull that back and give her, like, she texts clients between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. every day, off of the weekends. That's her boundary set. Creating then an in-person space for her online clients. So this is when she wants to get into her group program. So she's going to start with creating a group training. So she's going to do as a weekly thing. So because she has her own clients at the moment, she has those. She doesn't have to go out and feed them or find them. She can grab them from there. So she'll start with the group training. She'll do a weekly Zoom call and create a WhatsApp community group messaging. And then go from there into monthly meetups, whether it be like a workout, a walk, a sauna, and that then will in turn bring us into the retreats that she wants to do. These will be day retreats. We'll call them Women's Wellness with Lara retreat. They will set up a date, a location. We'll bring in little things that we did in our group weekly. So whether it was the workout, the walk, the sauna, we'll do that in the retreat. We might add in, because it's nutrition and fitness, we'll add in some nice meals, we'll do some meditation, breakout sessions. We'll literally get a community in the retreats as well as having the community from the groups. So I suppose our outcomes from all of this would be memberships reoccurring. So the people that are in the group, from the weekly groups, you'll have memberships from that. She'll have more time, she'll have more energy, she'll be creating a community, and she'll be living her dreams.
Commercial director at Santa College. I'm actually commercial director for the Santa Group. There's a few other things we do outside of education that maybe interest some of you. So do come on and have a chat with me afterwards, and I can tell you a little bit more. but I am more here today on the education side. So I joined Stant about 6.5 years ago, and the aim of my hire at the time was to grow the business, and then COVID started. Which was fun, because I was like, in the job 4 weeks, I'm like, oh, I'm going to lose my job. And I just moved to another country. But we grew really quickly because of COVID, and then we actually regressed really quickly because of after COVID.
So as Max said, my name is Ian. I work for a company called Snap. Technically it's just Snap, but we can say Snap Printing or Snap Corp. Because if you say Snap to a lot of people, they'll assume it's Snapchat or Snap something, and then that leads them to a very different conversations. Which can get tricky when we can't supply social media things that people want. A little background on Snap there, we're in Ireland about 30 plus years.
Shane, we did it. We survived. The members were 10 feet taller walking out this door today, for sure. What was the highlight for you?
I think when I look on the day and what we achieved today, it was the people in the room and their involvement, being involved the way that they were, challenging themselves, stepping up, presenting, speaking. I just find that so powerful, right? From our panel where we got our owners to speak and share what they do, to the presentations where people, got up and spoke. So I think for me, it was that part where everybody was involved, and it wasn't just us speaking, but instead the answers came from the room that we were in.
Agreed. Upwards and onwards. And what's the plan for the 2027 version?
2027, after we get our email sent out, which Max is currently sending to finish off the 2026 event, we will all be moving into 2027 prep and planning. And that's what it looks like when you build good events, right? So day one after this, we take a bit of a break, and then we go right back to building the next set of best events for Australia and Ireland, which are going to be bigger and better than ever.
Australia's happening in...
Australia happening in late November. Late November.
Easy. Thank you.
I've had 2 points.
I'm Maxine. You're not actually recording that?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, cool.
Max, you absolutely smashed it today. I think both Shane and I will agree. Every time you speak in person, you get even better.
Thanks.
And you absolutely smashed it. But for you, what's the highlight today?
I think watching so many people step out of their comfort zone today and get up and present, even when they felt so uncomfortable doing it, and they actually smashed it. It was one of the best things I've seen. I think even for somebody that finds it to be so daunting to watch other people step up and do it, felt really inspiring. I really loved the panel, hearing from our members of the year. That was awesome to hear their experience, but then also give the opportunity to the room to ask those questions, and they were good questions, so we definitely need to bring that back next year. And now just getting ready to summarize the day and make sure that all of our members that attended get the support they deserve post this.
Amazing.
And sleep.
So that is it. The Health and Fitness Business Forum 2026. Massive success. I would say this was my favorite year so far, maybe because it ran smoother, or maybe we were just more prepared and we learned from last year, and getting to see all the members in person is always amazing. Thank you to all of our members. Thank you for this incredible team at SAOR, and onwards and upwards. Thanks for watching. See you soon.